Hello everybody, it's Suffolk Blue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you are well. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Now, if you remember last time we had that epic battle with Lord Radric and we were able to overthrow him. We've now put Kolsk on the throne, and I have gone through the whole of the castle and picked up what I believe to be all the goodies that we're going to get from here. So we're basically going to leave now and head back to Gilded Vale. But that does mean that we're now sort of looking for probably some more quests to do, or maybe we're moving on with the storyline quest a bit more. We'll just let this load in. I actually haven't been in this courtyard, so I don't really know if there's a great deal. Oh, I have been here. Yes, I have been here. Just the top half, anyway. I don't think these go round too far. That's up there. That goes up. This is the drawbridge. This is where we would have come across if we were trying a full frontal assault. Obviously, we weren't. Nudwin. Mind yourself in here. So, you think Kolsk is the forgiving time? Yeah, he may not be. Let's have a look at the map. We can go around this side. There may be some more reed rushes and stuff. I do want to get their stuff because we need to start looking at improving some of the weaponry that we have and all that sort of good stuff. Yeah, there's some reeds. I thought there probably would be. Let's keep going around. I don't quite know how far. What's that? The castle's bell tower rises up over the walls before you. The thick vines have grown over the outer wall, weaving over and between the stones. The vines span nearly the full height of the wall, curling over the parapets. The overgrown vines look fairly sturdy, though it's unclear whether they would bear a person's weight. Far above, you notice that a section of the parapets has fallen away, presenting a gap in the defences. So that was another way we could have got in the castle, and I wasn't aware of that. Oh! So we still went through the sewers, though. Luckily Kolsk told us about that route. I suppose that one would have taken us straight up to the kitchens, though. We would have missed out all the animancer and such. That's still the heavy stench rises from the stagnant waters. Good. Let's go back to Gilded Vale, then. I don't think there's anything more we can do here. Looks pretty complete.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, now shush. Gilded Vale. Let's head back and see whether anything changes, or whether we've made things worse. That's also the other option. Hopefully, though, Kolsk seemed to be the leader of the people, so I would hope that they would be relatively happy with what's occurred. It depends on whether or not he means... There's a... Careful if you head east. Guards patrol the eastern wood, but not the Black Meadow. Okay. We do need to sleep as well, he's right, where there is a fatigue issue. So we are going to need to do that anyway. There's a villager. That little girl doesn't say anything, does she? Papa says the temple is cursed. Ooh, the villagers are all over here, look. They've cut down the dead people. Let's quickly go and see what they've got to say for themselves. Please don't cry, we'll give them a good burial. Decent folks like you don't fare too well in these parts. Ah, yes, they're cutting them down. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bead, wilting flowers and notes half erased by the rains. Has this dude got anything to say to me now? Yugi gapes at you. You! You're the one who murdered Lord Radric on behalf of that cretinous traitor. He sniffs. I assure you understand your request for housing and land is completely out of my hands now. Well, at least they've cut down the bodies, so it looks like there's some positive stuff happening. No more people hanging from the tree, which has got to be a good thing. I wonder what my character... Benevolent, honest, champion, overwhelmingly good in Gilded Vale. That's good. No, we don't have any negative that I can see at the moment, which is good. And we've got honest, diplomatic, and benevolent. And honest and benevolent is absolutely what we need to have. Used to have a lot more fortune tellers come through. Lord Radric had them chased off. Oh well. Let's go and see if we can get at least a night in the inn, and then we'll make a decision on where we go next. I'm assuming that the only quest I can think that I've got left would be for... We do need to sell stuff as well. let me go over to the smithy. I have, just to say that I found some good stuff within the hold, namely some plate armor, new helmets and stuff. And what I've done, just to show you once actually when we load up, I'll just quickly show you our... Oops, that's not what I will show you. I'll show you this. So Durance has now obviously got his new cape. He's looking very good. The dwarf is now an Ironbreaker type dwarf, which I love. So he's in full plate. We're going to enchant that up hopefully and give him some good deflection skills and bonuses. He's got no magical rings, which is a bit of a shame. But I do like his look. He looks an Ironbreaker type. That's good. Nothing much has changed with the deer. He has got the defensive bracelets on. He's still got his cape and his Pilgrim's Lasting Vigil helmet and the Saint War armor. Which is normal. He's also got his ordinary sword and still has the larder door, which I think we might be able to upgrade some of that too soon. Aloth didn't get anything apart from a new grimoire, which we haven't learned any spells out of yet, but never mind. I've decided to go full priest, so I'm now in full fine robes with a cowl over the top of my head as well. So I'm in full priest attire. Durant's got brand new robes. I don't know, can I change the colour of these robes? Because I think he should have more of a red going on here. Or a dark burgundy. That's better. That's a Durance type of colour, isn't it? Sort of a dark red rather than that blue. And Alunith just got a new cap, really. She'd obviously got the good warbow and stuff, but that's about all she got. There isn't a lot else really to give her at the moment. So let's just head over before we sleep. And the reason I'm doing this is just so we can get the get it in during daytime. And I found out if I click this button, we can go to fast mode, and that's going to get us across this town much quicker. So we can go and sell up. Here they come. Let's go and see. Now we've got lots of stuff in the stash, so we are hopefully going to be able to upgrade and get some enchants going. If not, I mean, we won't be able to do a lot of enchants because you need the ingredients for them, but we should at least. That's all stealing stuff. That isn't. I'll have a look at that in a second. Right.
How do you do?
Hello. Always good to see a friendly face. I hope the Vale is doing kindly by you. It certainly is. Let's have a look and see what you've got. Camping supplies. We need one more of those. So. Just the one, that's fine. Now, that's a stiletto, fine sword. We've already got a fine sword, so we don't really need another one. Quarterstaff, battle axe, sabres, medium shield. We don't really need either of those two. Got some good shields already. Fine brigadine, fine padded armour. DR6 and fine. Minor ring of protection. The blunting belt of fortitude +5, of reflex +5, of will. It's fine. We can put in loads of money. Ale. Those are just notes. Lockpicks. We'll take all of those. Okay. And then from here, this is where we start piling in the stuff. Do I want to get rid of that? That's that justice, isn't it? Unique greatsword. It's unique, so you won't take that back. Okay, and then we go to armour. Fine mail armour. Fine brigadine. I don't think we need any of those other robes. We're not going to give... So we can pretty much get rid of all of these. Helmets. Frog helm. Helmets come in many forms. It doesn't say what it is. Looks odd though. It's a chewed letter. Oh, these are worth stuff as well. Who'd have known? Is that enough? Yeah. So we should now have 4,167, which is good. And I think if I close you down and go to our bag of stuff, I think the dwarf is going to get some rings. Oh, actually, maybe a deer. Ring of protection, ring of deflection. +5. What does this do? The spell is composed of several layers of leather wound in small round pieces of metal. The resulting effect is not unlike a brigandine, though the belt's sturdiness only reflects those arcane protections woven into the material, for the belt grants uncommon resistance against cutting and piercing. So where do you put that? There we go. So he should be much more defensive now, one would hope. We can put that back in there. We're going to keep that because we may get a two-handed character at some point, like a barbarian of sorts, but we haven't got anything like that just now. So Adir's now got a bit of an upgrade. Looking at the dwarf, I might see if I can upgrade. I can't upgrade helmets. Oops. I can enchant this armor though. Can we get up to fine? We can. Enchant. Special attributes. Constitution. Dexterity or intellect. I'm not going to do that, I don't think. We'll just get it up to fine. So now that's at fine level. What does that mean? It means DR 12 plus 2 damage reduction. So again, that's just going to help him. His shield is already fine as it happens. It's already fine. Although we can do some more of these fines. So he's sort of at a pretty good point. He's got a good axe with a good extra. Can we do anything extra with that now? One of there, nothing of there, and nothing on there. So he's sort of done. Then we can come over to here. Now, can I do anything with this? Can I choose the quality on this? I can. Fine. So now this is fine. It's got a +4 deflection, so that makes it even better now. 16 deflection, 8 accuracy, and bash. Can I do anything else with it? I cannot. So he's pretty kitted out now. He's got some good stuff going on there. What about, can he do a separate damage? He could have Burning Lash as well. Might as well get that on the sword. So now they'll both be doing hit damage a little extra. Can't do anything with those. I'm already fine on all of my stuff. Durance is fine, fine, fine. Aloth, is your armor fine? It is not, but we don't have any Pilgrim's Crown, which is what we would be looking for. He's got intellect, dexterity, and constitution, though, but nothing else. So that probably doesn't need to do. And as for you, my love, your armor, can we make that? I don't know, because we don't have any more. We don't have any crowns, do we? No. Pilgrim's Crown is what we're missing. So we've got 2,500. That's fine. A little bit of upgrade for a few people there. The next thing then is either the Old Watcher, which has travelled to Cad Nua, Spirit of Cad. Oh, that's the dwarf woman who was hanging on the tree. To there. To spend some time travelling with Durant and Meerwald. And Meerwald is the same place as this one, so actually we do only have one quest. We need to sleep off, we'll go and do that. But we now only have one quest, which is to go to Kedno. I don't know where that is on the map, so we'll have to have a look. I think it's on. I think it's to the east. But we'll have a look once this loads up. Let's have a look. Where's the world map? No. Do I get a world map? Oh, there it is. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, wow, this is quite a big area. So yeah, so Cadnua is over here. This is Defiance Bay. We're not been sent there yet. So just to Cadnua seems to be the place to go. Let's go across town and have a kip. Might treat ourselves to a nice bed as well. Oh, fast mode. Oh, there's something there. Is that Pilgrim's Crown? Yes! So, just quickly while I remember about it then. You, my dear. Who did I not do? Enchant. Fine. So now he's got fine armor, +2 damage reduction as well. That's going to help us all a little bit out. Good. Let's go into the inn. So there we go. We've really upgraded our weapons a little bit. Armor and such like. Hopefully making just a little bit safer is the key.
Sure.
Greetings.
So, hello. Come again to rest your feet for a while. Okay, I would like to hire a room, please. Let's have Dyewood's Pride. And rest. All the fatigue will be back. We'll have all our abilities back. Now, we haven't leveled up, which I thought we might have done after beating that dude, but we didn't. Nothing in the stash now. We could... I'm quite happy with the hunter, and I definitely like the dwarf. So we'll keep as we are for now. So we head east. We head east, and I hope I'm not missing any quests. You never be sure. It's still raining. We'll go this way. And fast mode is active already, so they'll get over here pretty quick. I did pick up camping supplies, didn't I? Yep.
Yeah?
Can I speak to Durance yet? Because it says spend time with him. Thought I felt your eyes on me, now come with the words. I had questions I want to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Why were we supposed to meet? The why of it is you're a watcher, he snorts. A watcher who runs 2 roads of why. A watcher runs 2 roads of why. For me, it's more a matter of what. That doesn't even make sense. There was a time when I wouldn't have spared a thought for your words, or even bothered with you. But now, seeking out watchers is what I do, to put the truth to them. See which of the 2 ways they bend. He smiles, taunting. Truth? What kind of truth? Either you're a dry field in the need of harvesting... Either you're a dry field in need of a harvest burning, he frowns for a moment, his eyes flat, or you're lost in the darkness. Either way, you can seek differently from others. He gives a half smile and his tone becomes accusing. I can tell by the way you notice the staff first off. Not many can see it at first, nor the etchings or the flames, but your eyes. He stares at you, almost eagerly nodding. Your eyes trace the path that I could see. So which are you, a dry field or lost in the darkness? Durance's face tenses. The day we don't trade that question back and forth is the day our paths no longer need to be joined, and the trial... Durance's hand clenches his staff. The trial is done. So you don't know either. You know this nation is diseased. Don't need to be a watcher to see it in the children, the politics, the men that stalk the roads with knives in hands and murder in their eyes. This land needs life again, new seeds planted in the burned soil. His voice drops, mocking, and his eyes narrow. And something tells me you can see the path making that future happen, Watcher. Your kind always does. So then we need to make sure you see truly now. This nation, its people, don't need any more lies blinding them. Nor do I. You test the truth. You don't blindly accept it. How do you plan to test me? Sharing the road, of course. One truth to match another. Matching each other's pace. Keeping rhythm. Other priests can keep their teachings and rantings. For my faith, my teaching, sharing the road is a simple, hard truth. His smile widens, and his hands tap against his waist once, then twice. And when you knock one truth against the leg of another, why both legs stand firm. But now, if you strike a lie with a knee with the same force, his smile dies and his eyes narrow. Why you make a cripple, but with one leg to stand on. So, is that why you carry that staff? That is why Durance is about to launch another volley of words, blinks, then he rolls his head back and laughs deeply, the laughter coming until it seems the air will run out of his lungs, until it seems forced. Perhaps your words are worth listening to, Watcher. He frowns, any trace of humour gone. But the truth will win out. Keep pace and we'll see. Come on then.
Certainly.
Oh, let's go. We can't go straight there, so we'll have to go to Black Meadow first. Obviously, we haven't found it yet. Have we done all of Black Meadow as well? I'm not even sure whether we've killed everything in Black Meadow. It might be worth having a little look. Was this the one with the dragons? Does this have the dragons and the trees with the names on it? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Oh, we've done a lot of it. We have done a lot of it. We'll head on through this way.
Yeah?
We'll head south though. Trying to think what was there last time, and I cannot remember. Why are you on your own? Dwarf? Why are you on your own?
Hey.
It's a good job I checked.
Yeah?
Vareth's... Oh! What's that? I'm having a moment. I'm definitely having a moment. Oh, I am having a moment. Looks like there's some sort of rack again.
That's it.
How's that troll looking? Okay. Can you knock him over?
Yeah.
Got him.
Hopefully those blades will... Yeah, I thought the blades would help. Because they've got that fire on it, haven't they? Some more troll skin.
Huh?
So we saw some more of those racks, those burning racks. The bones feel as hard as stone, yet surprisingly light.
To whispers and shadows.
Oops. Oh, we've seen something, have we? Just seeing if anything jumps out as hidden. Filled my scatter crawling between the beast's teeth. Game paused. Forest troll. Better do that. Let's see if we can't knock him over. Dwarf, just in case you don't. Dwarf, now why did you not do anything? Pretty easy. These trolls, everything's pretty easy at the moment for us over here. Oh, more. Full on arrow. Full on attack. Knock it over. Knock it over. Well, there's a couple of them. Okay. Aloth, can you... You get how many of those? Per encounter.
That's it.
Everything attack him, please. He's a tough little one. He was definitely a tough little beast.
Huh?
So this is this side around. What's that? Oh, a forest lurker. That's new. Mark the target. Knock it over. Charge in. To here. To here. There's a couple of them. Oh, there's an altar as well. Okay, so can you do your flame jobby?
Worth and wrath.
I'm not sure whether that worked, but never mind. Let's put in one of these. Okay, and let's use a little bit of magic. Wizard spell 2, I think. Let's do that.
How may I help?
Okay. Can you knock him over? And can I halt the other one? Let's do a heal over here on us. Right, we've got one down. Now we need to knock this fool down. Knock him over. Knock him over, just in case they fail, you see. Haven't got any spells left for him, which is unfortunate.
Got him.
Durance, can you stick down?
Son of a hoe!
Oh, the dwarf fell over. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Let's use a spell. Oh, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit.
Got
Yeah, I didn't do that very well. I messed that up quite a bit. I forget, people.
Huh?
That was my fault. What have we got here, though? Awakened wood. An irregular chunk of wood seems to hold a life within it. Put that in the stash. Oh, we're on fast mode still. Let's turn that off.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't do that very well. What have we got over here, though? We have got
Sure.
some sort of altar. Trees and shrubs have grown up around these ancient bones, surrounding this monument to Galwain beneath their leaves. Can't do anything with it. That's Shrine of Galwain.
Eh?
Okay.
Yeah?
So, yeah, not so very good there. Still, we have, I think, cleared this area. It's just seeing if there's anything else on the ground to pick up, like this. Breath spell again. And I think we should be able to go, yes, to Cadnua. 18 hours. Goodness gracious. Is that it then? Like a little house. Some creatures of armor types are especially resistant. Okay. Travel to Cadnua. Someone's leveled up. It's the dwarf. Let's have a look at the dwarf. Stealth 2, athletics, law, mechanics, or survival. I'm going to put up his mechanics skill. And his stealth, maybe? Yeah. Bonus knockdown, rapid recovery. What does that do? Boosts the fighter's hardness, increasing the rate of his or her constant recovery. Modifies constant recovery over 90 seconds. Constant recovery. It's a passive effect. Okay. Knight. Battle axe, sword, Morningstar. Affects 6 accuracy with what he's got. Defensive. Hold the line. Engagement. Snake's reflexes. Weapon and shield style. Equip shields deflection bonus are increased and grant a reflex bonus to the character's reflex. So plus 6 shield reflection. I quite like that. There we go. He's now got a passive ability for being sword and shield. A bit like an iron breaker. That's the general gist of it.
Huh?
Now this looks a bit dark and a bit dangerous, so let's keep our heads here. What's that? Kana. Cheerful humming. Okay. Kana, just off excuse me, just off the side of the path into Caednua, stands an imposing figure. A tall, thick-set Eoma, clad in worn armour and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and he works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colourful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over there? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits into a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just here. Workers and masons, I expect, carving little immortality for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Caednua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Merwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
What do you want from Merwald? Oh, I came here looking for Merwald as well.
Oh, truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. and then we can both ask our questions of Merwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Okay, so why would this Tanvi Oratoa be here in the Direwood? Precisely. That is the very question, he laughs. It's a long and twisting tale, my friend, as all good chance should be. I can tell you more if you wish, in time. Well, let's go and meet him then.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
I'll keep an eye out. Let's be on our way. What are a few assassins between friends? You seem very calm about this.
Well, it's not as if I'm going to turn around and go home at their urging. If their previous efforts are anything to go by, we have very little to worry about.
Okay, so from the party management screen you can see what your allies are up to and when. Oh, I see, so we've got too many people. So a Lunith...
Already gone.
Let's do that. So we've now got... Who is this dude? Oh. Let's have a look here. He's got the field triage, and he's got some spells. Crashed upon the shield. Attacks fortitude, accuracy 42. Requires 3 phases chanted. Reduces damage reduction of enemies in the area. Reduces the damage reduction of enemies in the area. Okay. Summons 3 skeletons to fight for your party. Very nice. And creates a thunderous explosion that stuns and shoves enemies in the area of effect. Requires 3... So I've got to do 3 of these. So these are the first level chanted spells. Whoa! Chant A. So this is chant A. So if I do that all at once, it's going to chant those 3, is it?
Eh?
Okay, well, giving this bloke a go. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Die cap. Let's go around the side first. I'm pressing the tab button just to see if anything comes up. Skein bone. Sounds exciting. So this is some sort of fort by the look of it. It's definitely got the old walls. Skein bone. I'm going to go into... Oh, hold on. 1 shattered cask still smells faintly of ale, long spilled into the dirt. Oh, so this was some sort of pub. I'm going to go into secret mode just to see if there's anything secret around here. Can't see any, but this... Some deserted inn, if it's got ale maybe, or some outhouse. Okay, so that's not going to get us very far. So here's the river with the bridge again. Can we go south or is that blocked? It looks like it's blocked. Yep, so that's... Oh, can we go any further? We can. Well, that's as far as we can go though. Okay, so that's the edge done. Also big map as well. So you said that there was things in here, so we need to be a little bit careful then. Can't see anything.
Old and dry with cobwebs in every crack. It reminds me of Woodica.
Oh, chanters spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement of these phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive events. Click on a chant to select it. Okay, well we've just done that, so we'll see what happens. I was a bit ahead of myself there. We'll go around the edge. I'm going around to the right, which makes me uncomfortable. What have we got? We've got shadows. Oh no. Go. Let's see. Can you do chant A? And can I do? Let's do a thingy. And can you do a thingy too? And can I do another? I cannot. Suppress affliction. No, that's not the right thing at all. So does he? Can I? There's no time I can do any of these spells at any point then.
Yeah? Got it.
I'm not sure I used him right there. What's this?
Sure.
Some sort of stage. Some sort of stage. Nothing much else to it. It's obviously quite old and broken down. What's this? This trapdoor has been battered by the elements. Tugging on the rusted handle only produces a heavy rattling. It's bells. Oh, is this one of our temples? Because we had bells in the other temple, didn't we? Can't see anything, but that's broken anyway. And we can't get in. I'm not very comfortable going around to the right, but we're going to keep going. Oh, no we're not. What's that? A flame blight. There's a couple of them. Is that it? Are we all on fire?
No problem.
I think we were. What have we got? These primal flames. I think we can enchant
Yeah.
with those as well. Oh, isn't that what does the burning? Uh oh, there's a lot of things in this place. Oh, we need some magic on this, I think. Oh no, we don't.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a wall. That's as far as we can go that way.
Leave
that?
our village! You can't do this!
Ooh! Villager, spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. You can't do this! He shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Do what?
This is our village, our home. The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all.
Burn it? Why would we burn it?
Have mercy, soldier. Our warriors have all gone. You can't burn us all because of them.
Who's burning? Ah, that's a vision. So he didn't really exist, I don't think. Oh. There is a door there then. Okay, well what's over here first? Let's clear this area out. Okay.
Yeah?
So there's a door there. There's another building here. Oh, with a wisp. And there's some of those live Aedra things, aren't they? What? Coming out of the ground. There's another one gone. More wisp residue. Oh. There's 2 on this side. 1 spectral. I almost want to get rid of that wisp, but I'm
Yes?
going to. Can I halt anything? I cannot. I think I missed them. That's a rather shame. Oh, those worked quite well by the looks of it.
Yeah?
And why the dwarf is standing over there on his own.
Yeah?
So, what was that? Tangled wires and broken gears litter these wooden boxes. So this is some sort of smithy.
Too long.
It's got an
has it
anvil
been
outside it.
since we made camp.
Hush your noise. Oh, there's another shadow.
Brave thou be not.
Oh, he went quickly. Frayed lengths of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across this workbench. So yeah, so this is
Yeah?
definitely the smith area, the workshops, the armory, these sorts of things. They're all destroyed though. Let's go around the back. Anything around the back? Some sort of garden here. Only weeds grow in this dusty patch. Oh dear. There's the wall again. Oh no. Yeah, it's the wall again. What's this? The hedges grow in shaggy heaps shot through with weeds and tall grasses.
Brave thou be not.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, good crikey, we're being walloped.
Oh?
Huh?
Oh, I fell over. That's bad news, and I'm quite badly hurt. Quickly. You, can you chant something? You are chanting something, okay.
Stand still. Brave thou be.
Whew. Do they vanish? Oh, they do.
Got it.
Did I get up? I did. Look at those injuries, though.
How may I help?
Can you do a field triage on me, please?
Following your lead.
Oh dear, that didn't go so well. Now that's interesting though, there's some sort of garden through there I suppose. It doesn't say anything else. And we don't seem to be able to go into
Yeah?
it. There's like a house here. Oh, there's a door here as well. Let's go through the door, see what's in here. Oh, that must be... Well, that doesn't look anything like what it looks like now, but that must be what it looked like in the past. Yeah, this is badly broken. What's in here? The sour odour of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop. It's the kitchen. Rats skitter among the broken stairs. And what that is there in the middle is, it looks like some sort of fountain or bath or something. The shelves creak under the books, many of the covers are mottled with mildew. So this has been abandoned for a very long time. There's nothing in there. Nothing there. So maybe this is a good place to have a kip though, because it seems abandoned, so maybe we can just do a fire here. What's it say? Camping is not allowed in this area. Oh dear, we'll have to go outside then. I was hoping to be able to do that where it was safe, because it seemed pretty safe inside. much more have we got? We don't have much more to go, so I'm assuming it's pretty safe then. What's up there? Anything up here? So this fountain looks pretty full of flies and nasty stuff. So that just leaves this door here. I'm going to sleep though before we go in because I've got a feeling that we're going to some baddies, aren't we? So let's rest. Let's get ourselves rested, and then we'll head on in.
You're a newcomer to the Deerwood as well. What do you make of it so far?
The people are nice enough. I assume nobody has called you out for a scrap behind the barn yet then. Kind of gives you a lopsided grin. Nor I. There's much fuss made of the Dyewood temper, but so far they've largely loosed it on each other. They're a rather refreshing bunch otherwise, I think. I whiled away an hour or two talking to the regulars in one tavern or another, and everyone from the merchant to the servant has an opinion to share. Yeah, that's true. Right, come on then. Let's head on inside the main keep. So we're looking for this Meerwald. It looks like the place is pretty abandoned though, so unless he's sort of the last person left. Let's go into stealth mode straight away because I'm worried already about this.
Well, that's unusual.
What is? Whispers of Yenwood, a unique one-sword, one-handed, average 13 to 19 slash, reliable slaying of spirit. What's that compared to your sword, Eora? Where did I put it? That one, Whispers of Yenwood. Is it two-handed? No, it's one-handed. Oh, look at that. It burns as well. Compare. So the fine sword, 14 to 21, so it does a little less damage. Versus deflection, plus 20% grazers convert to hits, 5% accuracy against spirits, 25 damage against spirits. That's going to be really useful, I think. So this blade is covered with the glanceful Glanfatharan engravings. Whispers of Yenwood was once the sword of the first Road Warden of Caed Nua. When the Earl of Yenwood appointed Cafed Eodhart, a young lord feared the spirits of the oh, so this is what... Okay, we're not going to read all of that. Can I make it fine, then? Accurate I can do. Can't do fine because I don't have any Pilgrim's Cap. But I could increase the accuracy. Burning Lash, I think it's already got that, hasn't it? Actually, we'll do it again. So now it's got Burning Lash on it as well.
Huh?
Keep low. Shadow. 2 of them. Oh, that's a phantom.
Yes?
So no one's got any ranged, have they?
Following your lead.
Nobody's got any ranged. Well, that's ranged, isn't it? It's a gun.
Let's end this!
Was good. Oh, let's get that. Okay, we're going to need to do... Can you do a spell on this fool? Okay, that one's dead.
Curses!
I think that additional damage is going to help against them. Get up, man. Yeah, we haven't got any range now. We might have to bring back a Luneth, because that's rather unfortunate. I'd much rather prefer to have a little bit of range. The grey-brown pelts of mice flit between the boards. There's way up there. The brazier's chains are rigid with rust. Okay, there's a door down here. Okay, let's look at the map. We don't want to go up or down yet. Let's stay on this level to start with.
Let's see what lies this way.
What's that? Oh. Steward. As you come to the end of the great hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from the grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Merwold.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Well, that's weird. Is the castle talking to me? So are you imprisoned in that throne? Any idea where I can find Merwold? Tell me more about Merwold. You said these were your halls.
Not as a land is its lord's. More as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
So you're imprisoned in the throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Ardra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
Ah, so her soul has been stored in the Ardra.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Okay, well tell me more about Merwold.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it.
Ah.
But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
What Earl were you speaking of?
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath.
What lay beneath what? What, the fortress?
He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Merwold's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
So any idea where I can find Merwold?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Oh, farewell.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Oh, lovely, thanks. So, weird, but it appears that the architect of this keep has been somehow locked inside this throne made of Ardra, and it's talking to us. He's opened, it's open, she's opened this door here. I still want to do a little search up and around her. Let's see if there's anything hidden that we might be missing. Apparently not. What about this way? There's a chest. Is it trapped? Treasury. It's empty. So we can go up or down. Well, she opened the door there. I think we're going to go up first. Just because... Well, primarily because sometimes if you follow the quest line that they're opening up, it locks off things and you don't get a chance to explore them. And I don't want that to happen. It feels as if cobwebs are the only things holding this rickety old mess together. Something has made a nest out of old straw and mattress tickling. Ticking? Oh, mattress ticking. Not tickling. So this is some sort of barracks. There's nothing here. Okay, so we have to go down then. Oh, well, there was the other way as well, which was a way down, which was on this side. Yeah, because if you follow the quest line, sometimes they lock bits out, so if you don't do them beforehand, you sort of can't do them again. Yeah, shadow. So he's going to start chanting. I want you to do Odlin. So he's gone, and then we're going to do one of those and one of those. Yep, get rid of them.
No problem.
So this looks like some sort of library downstairs. This map shows the Dyrwood's old colonial borders. A settlement called New Dunrid is marked on the place of present-day Defiance Bay. Let's go into stealth mode again, just to see if there's anything hidden down here. But it looks like everything's just ruined. Spiders have taken up residence in the empty shelves. Well, it looks like we don't have any choice but to go through the door that she opened. But at least we managed to clear out down there first. So, I think we're nearly at the hour though. So what I will do is we'll come over here. We'll do a little rest up ready for next time, because I think we could go in here fully healed and fully rested would be pretty cool. We're going to stop here. We're not going to go... Oh, hold on. Is there a way through there? Stairs down. That's what they... Oh!
There's my little soldier.
Mother.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
So as you draw nearer, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back, and she tugs a loose thread of her apron. There's a distant hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. What she thought me some sort of child. She turns from you enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out the corner of her eye. What are you talking about? Soldiers are...
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
He was one of the people the Glanfathans killed. That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Weird. So I'm seeing back in time to a time before this fort was built, maybe, or just at the point when they were settling this area. Impressive. Well, there we go. Another Pillars of Eternity. We'll hold it here before we go downstairs. I'll do a save at the end of this so we can start up exactly at this point, and we'll go downstairs and see if we can find Meerwald and find out why and what's happened to this place and why it's in such ruin. Interesting episode. We found somebody locked into a throne, which seems a bit odd, but at least we're here, and we've got a new character who I can't really use very well. I may swap him out back for a Luneth. But there we go, another Pillars of Eternity. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like. It means a lot to me, just to know that people are watching it, but also that you guys enjoy what I'm doing, and it also helps the video to get seen on the old YouTubes as well. But until next time, for more Pillars of Eternity, you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.